Chosen one, if these words are reaching you in this very moment, understand this with clarity and certainty. Nothing about this encounter is accidental. You have not arrived here by chance, nor by curiosity alone. You have been guided deliberately and lovingly by God Himself, because a powerful shift is unfolding in your life right now. The season of waiting has reached its appointed end. Heaven has marked this moment, and God has declared that it is time for you to cross the threshold into the next chapter of your divine journey. When God says you will leave soon, do not misunderstand His voice. This is not a message of physical death, but a declaration of holy transition. It is the summons to step fully, courageously, and unapologetically into the calling that has been resting upon your life since before you took your first breath. You have endured ridicule when others could not understand your obedience. You have carried rejection without allowing it to poison your heart. You have faced doubt spoken over you by voices that lacked spiritual sight, yet you refused to let those voices drown out the whisper of God. Through every trial, you remained anchored in faith. Through every delay, you chose trust over despair. You did not abandon God when the road became lonely, and now the moment you prayed for, wept for, and waited for has finally arrived. Scripture reminds us, many are called, but few are chosen, and you stand among that rare remnant, not because of favoritism, but because of faithfulness. Not because of perfection, but because of surrender. While countless hear the call, only a small fraction complete the mission entrusted to them, and you, chosen one, have walked that narrow road with unwavering obedience. God is now inviting you higher, calling you into a deeper realm of peace, love, and divine covering. As you look back on a world that doubted you, mocked your convictions, and misunderstood your silence, know this truth. Every moment of resistance was part of the refining. Every tear was counted. Every test was permitted for a purpose. And now God will unveil His love for you in ways that will leave you breathless with awe. You are not losing anything of value. You are releasing what no longer serves your destiny. You are not abandoning life. You are entering a fuller expression of it. You are stepping beyond the material and into a spiritual reality where God's presence surrounds you with unshakable peace and eternal joy. This is the divine meeting you were prepared for long before you had words to describe it. Your mission has been fulfilled, and transformation now awaits. From the days of your childhood, before you understood the weight of your calling, God was shaping you for this moment. Before we go further, let your heart remain open and attentive, because what follows is not entertainment, but revelation. In a world vast and complex, it is easy for the soul to feel unseen, unnoticed, or insignificant. Yet there are those whose lives are marked by a sacred summons, a divine purpose that transcends the ordinary flow of human existence. These are not chosen by coincidence, but by divine design. Their calling echoes within their spirit, stirring them toward a higher alignment with God's will. For them, life is not random, it is a proving ground. Every experience, every hardship, every triumph is part of a spiritual examination, testing, devotion, refining character, and deepening trust in God. Long before they recognized their assignment, heaven had already set the plan in motion. While many search endlessly for meaning, questioning why life seems so heavy or unfair, the chosen ones hear God's voice in the depths of their being and respond, not with ease, but with faith. They are not flawless, but they are faithful. They trust God, even when obedience costs them comfort, approval, or understanding. Being chosen does not exempt them from suffering, it often intensifies it. Their lives are marked by trials specifically designed to forge spiritual strength, humility, and intimacy with God. Though the path may feel isolating at times, it always leads closer to divine fulfillment. If you have felt as though you were merely enduring life, moving from one challenge to the next, hear this. God's timing has never been delayed. It has been deliberate. The call is now unmistakable. It is time to release the distractions, illusions, and attachments of the material world and step into the divine reality prepared for you. This is not an ending, it is an ascension, a beginning far more radiant than anything this world could offer. You have lived under misunderstanding, endured seasons of silence, and waited longer than seemed reasonable. Yet now, God makes His voice known. No more waiting without purpose, no more wrestling with unanswered questions. This divine invitation is your turning point. God is calling you beyond limitation, beyond earthly definitions of success or failure, into a realm shaped by eternal love. Leaving behind what is familiar is never easy, especially when you have invested your heart, your labor, and your hope into this world. But the chosen understand that this departure is not abandonment, it is obedience. It is the answer to a sacred invitation to dwell in a place of pure love, where burdens no longer cling to the soul. God calls many, but only those who have been refined through endurance are entrusted with completion. Like gold tested by fire, or a diamond formed under crushing pressure, the chosen ones are shaped through adversity for a purpose greater than themselves. History bears witness to this truth. Prophets, servants, and leaders of faith were all called, but only those who remained steadfast were marked as chosen. God sees potential long before it manifests, and He calls His servants not only to fulfill destiny, but to reveal His power and love through their lives. Life itself is a test, not of performance, but of faith. Each day presents opportunities to choose trust over fear, obedience over convenience, and faith over doubt. For the chosen, every trial becomes a step upward, every setback a refining tool. Fulfillment of divine mission is never about recognition or applause. It is about faithfulness in obscurity and obedience in silence. Will you remain anchored when the road narrows? Will you trust when your faith is questioned? Will you continue walking when mockery replaces support? The chosen do, and through endurance they fulfill what was written for them before time began. One of the most painful aspects of this journey is enduring rejection, especially from those closest to you. When family or friends question your faith, misunderstand your obedience, or ridicule your convictions, the pain cuts deeply. Yet, even this is part of the refining. Jesus Himself said, "A prophet is not without honor except in his own hometown," reminding us that divine calling often invites human resistance. This rejection is not evidence of failure, it is confirmation of calling. God asks His chosen to love without compromise, to stand firm without bitterness, and to trust Him when human understanding falls short. No test is greater than waiting on God's timing. Many chosen ones wait years, sometimes decades, before stepping fully into their divine assignment. Waiting can feel unbearable when the world seems to move forward without you. But Scripture assures us, "Those who wait on the Lord shall renew their strength." God's timing cannot be rushed, because readiness is required. Like a tree growing deep roots before rising tall, your waiting has been preparing you for permanence, not collapse. Transformation, when it comes, is often misunderstood. It is not an ending, but a holy beginning. It is not loss, but elevation. It is the shift from survival to fulfillment, from struggle to union with God's purpose. This transition does not erase your life, it reveals its meaning. In God's presence, fear dissolves, pain loses authority, and love reigns without condition. Leaving the material world is not escape, it is completion. It is stepping beyond limitation into eternal alignment. When God calls you, it is His affirmation that your faith was seen, your obedience honored, and your mission accomplished. Imagine standing before the Creator, where every tear is wiped away and every unanswered question finds peace. This is not fantasy, it is promise. God's love is not transactional, it is unconditional. It is the voice that says, "Well done, good and faithful servant." Transformation requires preparation. It demands release of fear, doubt, and attachment. As the call draws near, your spirit senses the shift. This stirring is not coincidence, it is confirmation. Prepare your heart through prayer, through surrender, through trust. Faith and purity are the foundations of this journey. Not perfection, but sincerity. A heart willing to serve without expectation. Compassion becomes your language, resilience your strength, prayer your lifeline. Compassion allows healing to flow through you, both inward and outward. Resilience enables you to rise after every fall. Prayer anchors you in divine presence, reminding you that you are never alone. Living in harmony with God's will is the ultimate expression of freedom. It is releasing control and trusting divine wisdom. It is accepting stillness as purpose and waiting as obedience. When you align with God's will, everything finds its place. Struggle gains meaning, delay reveals intention, peace becomes your inheritance. This is the life of the chosen, a life not driven by fear, but by faith, not shaped by the world, but by God. And now, chosen one, the invitation stands before you. Step forward. The journey has prepared you. The calling has matured you. The transformation awaits you.